Welcome to SeriousTech, Engineering the Future, a podcast where we deep dive into the critical role of domain expertise in shaping successful careers in technology. In a rapidly evolving tech landscape, mastering a specific domain is what sets top engineers apart. Join us as we explore how domain tech is transforming industries with a special focus on healthcare, and hear from experts who have built cutting-edge solutions by combining technical brilliance with specialized knowledge. If you're looking to stay ahead in your tech career, this is the place to be. Joining us today is Vinay Kumar Ramachander, the Associate Vice President at CitiusTech with over 17 years of experience in IT and DevOps. Vinay has a distinguished background that includes roles as Enterprise Architect at Wipro and Cloud and DevOps Specialist at Standard Chartered Bank. His deep expertise in cloud infrastructure and automation is driving transformative change in healthcare technology. At CitiusTech, Vinay focuses on integrating advanced DevOps practices to enhance efficiency and security in healthcare IT systems. His innovative approach aims to address key challenges in the sector and improve patient outcomes. We're excited to dive into Vinay's insights on the future of DevOps in healthcare. Welcome to the podcast, Vinay.
Thank you, Laurel. Thank you for having me here. I'm very excited and looking forward.
We're looking forward to the conversation. And as I mentioned in the intro, you have a really diverse background in IT and project management, a lot of experience in cloud and DevOps. What inspired your transition into healthcare technology, and how has that journey shaped your approach to integrating DevOps practices into this field?
Well, my transition into healthcare technology was driven by desire to make a tangible impact in people's life. While working in IT, I realized potential of technology in various industries, and healthcare stood out as an area where innovation could directly impact the patient outcomes. If we talk about my journey, it was quite enlightening. In early stages, I focused on understanding the unique challenges and regulatory requirements of healthcare. The foundational knowledge was very crucial in order to tailor the DevOps practices to meet the specific need of an healthcare organization. Now, integrating DevOps in healthcare has been more than just a technology. It is about fostering those culture of collaboration, continuous improvement. For instance, if I want to give an example, technically, a continuous integration, continuous deployment, and continuous testing is a keyword or a buzzword which we use. But that buzzword has a significantly improved the software delivery process, whereby the overall healthcare monitoring and healthcare systems reliability and time to market are also increased. Right now, this ensures the critical systems are always up to date and secure, which is paramount in healthcare.
Absolutely. What a great answer. Just seeing how that impact is and directly being able to impact in healthcare, which is something that affects everybody, and being able to improve these practices. And given your extensive experience, how would you describe the role of DevOps and SRE engineers at CitiusTech?
Absolutely. So DevOps and SRE at our company are backbone of our technology infrastructure. They ensure that our systems are reliable, scalable, and secure. This involves everything from automating the deployment process to monitoring the system performance and to quickly resolving any issues that arise. Their work, or I should say our work, directly impact the ability to deliver the cutting edge medical technology, and that saves lives.
Quite an important role, absolutely. And how do you see the work of DevOps and SRE engineers directly influencing, as you mentioned, now these patient incomes? How do you see the work of DevOps and SRE engineers being able to directly influence these patient outcomes in the healthcare technology sector?
Well, that's a great question, right? Our engineers ensure the medical technology platforms are always available and functioning optimally. For example, if a hospital relies on our software for patient monitoring, any downtime would be critical. By maintaining high availability and performance, our engineers help healthcare providers to deliver timely and effective care, ultimately improving the patient outcomes.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, that's I think we're already seeing these sorts of things happening in healthcare technology, like in practice, right? Like we're seeing how these the DevOps and these outcomes in healthcare technology sector are already improving these patient outcomes. And can you share, with that in mind, can you share a specific project where the DevOps and these SRE engineers made a significant impact? Can you give us an example of that?
Certainly. Like one of our recent projects involved setting up a patient care monitoring system on AWS cloud, which was scalable, fault tolerant, reliable, and cost efficient and multi-tenant in nature. Now, this was done for one of our major clients. Our team worked tirelessly to ensure the platform was robust and could handle large amounts of data without giving any lag. We used emerging technologies like Kubernetes, event-driven auto scaling, which helped in configuring the application in such a way that we cover even a minute aspect of the event before scaling up or down the application. The other promising aspect was that this software could be used by a very large hospital and even a 10-bedded hospital, which wouldn't be able to afford a large amount of money to setting up their own infrastructure or making use of any expensive software. So that is something which was a prominent feature of this application, where we would see the use of cutting edge technology. At the same time, the costs are under control, and a very, very remote and a small hospital can also be able to afford it.
And what a critical thing that is, and being able to handle large volumes of the data and being able to allow hospitals of different budgets to be able to use this and work efficiently. That's wonderful, being able to touch lives at all different levels of hospital sizes and budgets. And
Yep.
What are some of these key technologies and tools that our DevOps and SRE engineers are utilizing within their roles?
So our engineers work with wide range of technologies across various themes, right? In DevOps and SRE, we kind of have different themes, and like maybe to give an example, right? From a cloud or a hyperscaler perspective, we extensively use AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud to spin up the infra what we use, and to automate the infra provisioning. We use Terraform, Biceps, or CloudFormation templates, right? Depending on what cloud we are getting into. Now, for a microservices-based application, we heavily use Kubernetes and the flavor of Kubernetes in various hyperscalers like AKS, GKE, and EKS. And for the observability platform, right, the monitoring and observability, we use Grafana, we use Datadog, New Relic, and then there's a new tool in the market, CloudFuse, which one of our major clients are using it, and hence we are getting our engineers trained on it as well. Since this DevOps and SRE is all about automating things, right? So we are talking about continuous integration, continuous deployment. We quite heavily use the cloud native platforms like Azure DevOps, GitHub Enterprise, and GitLab, and the other tools which are again emerging tools in the market like Harness and Atlassian suite of products.
What a toolbox indeed! A lot of cutting edge technologies there that they're using, and so it sounds like, to me at least, anybody that has experience using these are able to fit in and learn using more and be able to have that direct connection with continuously processing that. And so how does SeriousStech then support that ongoing professional development of their engineers?
Well, that's the beauty of CTS, right? We place a strong emphasis on continuous learning and development. Our engineers have access to various training programs and certifications, which are both internal and external in nature. We also provide a comprehensive assessment framework to self-evaluate and work on the gaps by any engineers, right? We also encourage the culture of knowledge sharing, inner sourcing, and through regular tech talks, to sharing important documents, to quickly share something which could make or break at a client workspace. This not only helps the engineer in stay at the forefront of our technology, but also foster some sense of community and shared purpose.
I think that's such a fantastic answer of just that continued education, that learning, and being able to foster that culture of knowledge, as you said. And I think that's like a really exciting, it sounds like a really exciting aspect of working at SeriousTech, is to be able to grow your skills and grow as a professional. What are some aspects of working at SeriousTech also that really can make it exciting for engineers?
We are a domain tech company. Our company is at the intersection of technology and healthcare. That means our engineers have a unique opportunity to work on projects that have a real tangible impacts on people's life. And I must admit, the challenges are complex yet rewarding. There is a strong sense of mission and purpose. Plus, we have a collaborative and inclusive work culture and environment that values the innovation and creativity. Keeping all that in mind, I can proudly say that our engineers save lives.
Yes, working in healthcare and being able to have that direct impact is exactly right. Yeah, the engineers are saving lives, and with growth, there's also some challenge that can create growth and as a professional. And so, what are some of the maybe more challenging aspects of the DevOps and the SRE roles at SeriousTech, and how do you address them?
One of the main thing is being an SRE. You always have to be on your toes. One of the biggest challenges managing the complexity of the software system that we support. Ensuring high availability performance across multiple environments can be really demanding. Additionally, staying ahead with the security threat, implementing those robust monitoring and alerting system is quite a challenge. However, these challenges also present some exciting opportunities and innovation, which we can take forward and then continuously improve on that by using all the latest tools and technologies which the company and the management encourage us to use.
You touched on staying ahead of security threats and different challenges, always trying to advance yourself. And I feel like one of those challenges can also be the latest trends and advancements and trying to see ahead of that curve. How do you and your team stay updated with the latest trends and advancements?
Well, again, it is part of the culture at CTS. We are encouraged to stay curious and continuously learn, which is absolutely essential. We provide access to a lot of online courses. We have direct access to few of the industry conferences and our partner conferences like Dev Days. And then obviously we conduct a good amount of workshops internally. Additionally, we have our own inner sourcing capability where our internal knowledge sharing sessions with our engineers, which can present new technologies and methodologies which they have explored or discovered. The culture of continuous learning ensures that the team is always equipped with the latest skill and knowledge, which eventually drives them in their technology learning as well as in their pursuit to making the software excellent.
I think continuous learning is such a wonderful pursuit. Absolutely. And it, as we can see in SeriousTech, that it really increases and drives forward the healthcare tech fields. And you've mentioned a couple of times throughout our talk together, automation. And in your view, why is automation so critical in the success for engineers in today's tech landscape?
Yeah, it's a great question, right? So, and again, the answer would be generic, but it'll be very important, right? Automation is at the heart of what we do, especially when we are talking about DevOps and SRE. By automating repetitive tasks, we free up our engineers to focus on more strategic initiatives. Now, automation also helps us in faster deployment, consistent configuration, and quicker recovery from failures. It also reduces the risk of human error, which is crucial in maintaining the reliability of a system and at the same time, the security of the same system.
That's great. Allowing engineers to focus on their bigger projects and what they're doing and faster deployments, as you mentioned, reduce risk of human error, all very fantastic answers there. And so for engineers, if someone is looking to build a career in DevOps or SRE, what advice would you offer to somebody who is looking to go into this, particularly in the healthcare technology field?
Well, my advice would be to start building on a strong foundation, which is essential. Strong foundation on software systems and system administration. Familiarizing yourself with cloud platforms, containerization tools, automation tools, and I would say hands-on experience would be invaluable. So to get that experience, work on some personal projects or contribute to the open source project. And I think this is something which I tell all my team members. Networking with professionals in this field and staying active in the tech communities also provides valuable insights. So here I would like to say your network is your net worth. So that's very important.
That's fantastic advice. Building a strong foundation in software development, familiarizing yourself with these different tools, hands-on experience, networking. I like that. Network. Your network is your net worth. Wow.
Yeah.
And Vinay, as we look ahead and we're looking at the future of DevOps in healthcare, what's your vision? Like, how do you see emerging technologies and trends shaping this space? And what steps should organizations take to stay ahead of that curve?
Well, yeah, I'll break that into three different pieces. First, future of DevOps in healthcare is incredibly promising. On the vision, right? I'm seeing DevOps will enable faster time to market in healthcare applications, which would lead to more personalized and efficient patient care. For instance, the telemedicine platform, the EHR platforms will become more robust and user friendly. Automation and continuous integration deployment pipelines will streamline the operations and reduce the time and cost associated with the software development and deployment and its maintenance. The second aspect is the emerging technologies and trends. Now, with last few years, we have seen the emergence of artificial intelligence and machine learning. These technologies will be integrated into DevOps practices to predict the system failures, optimize resource allocation, and enhance patient diagnostics. I'm also betting on Internet of Things to provide real-time data that can be used to monitor the patient health. And DevOps will ensure that these devices are securely configured and efficiently integrated into our healthcare systems. Here, the important aspect to consider with technology advancements is security and compliance. With Internet of Things and AI/ML, obviously there's a strong pushback by the people who are emphasizing on the security and compliance. So the focus would be on incorporating robust security measures and ensuring the compliance of the healthcare regulations. Now, to finally stay ahead in the curve, I think we encourage people to collaborate and communicate at all levels. Now, this is the cultural shift which is essential to drive a successful implementation of DevOps practices. Continuous learning and upskilling are crucial. As I said, like integrating with security practices on DevOps to make it DevSecOps to ensure the applications are secure from the outset. The strong focus should be on to moving towards this shift left approach. And we must stay informed with latest trends and technologies as it is continuously being innovated and improved.
Excellent. And as we close our conversation today, as we look back on everything that you've brought to the table for us today, it's for those who are aspiring to make a mark in the intersection of DevOps and healthcare technology, what advice would you give to that budding engineer? Are there key skills or experiences that they should be focusing on to be successful in this evolving field?
Oh, great question. The field of DevOps and healthcare technology are constantly evolving. Now, the healthcare domain itself is very vast, and we have some great opportunities for our engineers, not only to learn, but also to make a difference in somebody else's life. So to stay updated with the latest trends and best practices to continuous learning and professional development is something which is important. I would like to advise that healthcare domain knowledge is very important. Right now, if we were to work on a specific system, understanding of what that system does is must. Right. For example, understanding of an EHR system and their integration will greatly help the DevOps and the SRE engineer to go and take the right steps and at the right time so that the efficiency of that system is maintained. Similarly, if we look at the standards like HL7 and FAIR, learning that would be beneficial because the governance and compliance around it and the automation using which you can ensure those governance and compliance can be achieved. Right now, in terms of technical proficiency, as I said earlier, right, I think like getting expert on cloud platforms like AWS, Azure, or Google are essential. They are the integral part of the modern DevOps practices. Automation is the key to success, and specifically, I would like to call upon few of the programming languages which for engineers must focus on. Something like a Python or a Go. Or to start off with, I would say Bash or PowerShell for automation of tasks, so that we can get into the scheme of automating things. And last but not the least, focus on strong communication and teamwork skills are essential for working across teams and department. Especially for an SRE engineer, ability to troubleshoot a complex problem and having that hunger to learn something new and keep learning attitude is something which every engineer must inculcate.
It's an excellent piece of advice there. And I think it's worth repeating something you said earlier, that engineers, particularly working in this healthcare technology space, engineers save lives. And
Absolutely.
I think that's really great advice to give to the next generation of engineers as they're coming into this field and as it's ever evolving. And Vinay, it was such a pleasure to sit down with you today. Thank you so much for bringing your great experience and knowledge to the table and to this discussion today. It was a real pleasure.
Thank you so much, Laurel, for having me here. And it was great spending time talking about these important aspects of healthcare and SeriousTech. Thank you.
Thank you. The SeriousTech Engineering the Future podcast is brought to you by SeriousTech, a leader in healthcare consulting and IT services. To find out more about SeriousTech, visit SeriousTech.com. To listen to more interesting insights on healthcare technology and innovations, search and subscribe to SeriousTech's YouTube channel.